Hello everybody. This is just a demonstration of how I get a shine on something that's very porous. First off, I went through 50, 60 different types of cloth and paper and whatever you can name. Okay? Now this just happens to work really, really good. It's bamboo paper towel. Okay? So what I do is use a polishing compound, a little bit, just a little bit on there, a couple of swipes in the jug. And then I'll just go in them. You don't have to go crazy with it because it's fairly efficient. And you just go around it, just rub it, see? Just rub it on the really porous part because you don't want to take that gold off of there. So you just go around, do this a couple of times, and you can actually see it getting more shiny as I go along. All right. So keep doing that. Leave it alone. All right, now we're going to work on the bottom half. As you can see, maybe I should do this a little lower. Here we go. As you can see, there are places where the colorant I used has etched its way into the actual article. Okay? Like right there. See that? It gives it a really interesting texture. It's hard to shine. So what I use on that is I use the same paper towel because I want to really get that carnauba into the grains. Okay? So let me get my carnauba. Yeah. I'm not showing you what I use because it's proprietary. Okay? It took a long time to figure out what was the best, and if everybody knew it, it makes my products junk. All right, here we go. So I'll take this, turn it over, just wipe it a couple of times, all the way around, just like that. See? Try not to go too high up in there. There we go. Got that. Got that. Now this is clear drying. It doesn't stain it doesn't go into the stars too bad. But if it does, I'll show you what I do. Okay, give that about 5 seconds. 1001, 1002. All right. This is very thin microfiber that comes on a roll. You can get it at Amazon. It's like $10 or whatever. Believe me, I've had every kind of microfiber there is. This is amazing. And you can use it around your house and rewash it. So it's, I usually buy things that have dual purposes or multi-purposes. All right, it's been about 5, 7, 8 seconds. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to wipe that off. It's going to be a little grippy, so you want to go across that light. There we go. All right, now you can see it. Now you can see it getting a little more shiny. Watch. Okay, wait, look. All right. There we go. See? Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's getting there. Takes a little bit of work, But the neat thing is you can do it while you're watching TV or listen to music or exercise, whatever. You can do a lot of different things while you're doing it. So it's not a waste of time. It's enjoyable. It's therapeutic. All right, here we go. Now I'm going a little harder. I don't want to go too hard because this is still a wet piece of plaster. All right, now I'll take that same cloth and I'll go across the top a little bit where the compound was. All right, that's going to wipe the compound off. There we go. And I'll put my whole hand over it, The warmth of your hand actually helps. All right, that's one coat. I don't even need to use the carnauba on this because now I'm going to use the compound on it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This has the compound. This is just carnauba. All right. Now I'm gonna put compound on this. I think I've lost my mind. All right. A little bit more. Just go across. There we go. Yes, this does have one coat of compound on it, and I polished it with the microfiber. All right. This is tissue, actually. This time it's a little bit softer, and now I'm going to take a new piece of tissue. Just, you know, I'll show you the package. There you go. You can buy it in bulk, man, at you know, any, you know, Costco or whatever. I think I bought too many though. But they're soft. They're soft. It's gonna be sticky. There we go. And you don't want to let it dry too much, because then you'll be starting all over again. All right, now look. See that? See, it's starting to get nice and glossy. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay. That's really not really one coat yet. Usually on the star jars I put 5. On my really special ones I put 8. Alright, here we go. Wipe that off too. Why not? Toss it in the garbage. It's no good now. It's already been contaminated. Alright. Now I'm gonna use the microfiber one more time. Okay. There we go. That just cleans it up. That's all. Makes it more handleable, if that's more easy to handle. See, now it's sliding nice and easy. Pretty soon they'll be so slippery that it'll feel like porcelain. Matter of fact, I was in the park and the police were, the park police or whatever they are, was trying to figure out what I was doing, man. So I told them, no, this is artistic expression. And so they took them like 45 minutes to call around to whoever the boss was. And I don't blame them. You know, they got to do their job. But they come back and they said, you can't have porcelain in a city park. You know, because it's very dangerous. I said, well, sir, these are not porcelain. These mimic porcelain, but they're plaster and proprietary sand content. All right, now we got that done. All right, it's getting a little shinier. Wipe it down a little more, why not? Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna do carnauba again, but we're gonna do it with a sponge this time. Now if I can find that, here's my sponge. What I do is just buy some you know, window insulation, air conditioners, spacers or whatever. Cut them up into, you know, sizes I can handle. But it's really absorbent and it doesn't dry out. Okay, I'm gonna put some carnauba on this. Now what's interesting about this is it won't get all into the whole mess of it won't get on the surface. You gotta take and work it around. You know, I'm not wearing gloves, I don't care. And I've dealt with worse chemicals and I'm still living and healthy. So a lot of that crap is just to get you scared, so you'll you know, worry yourself to death, so you'll spend all kinds of money on health products. Anyway, here you go. I'll start out at the top, just wipe it on. You know, we'll just smear it on there. No big deal. Easy. Easy. Alright, and if you get bored, put it aside. You know, do your thing, come back later. Alright, here we go. And I'll put it on the bottom. Let me see if I can show you that. Now, hopefully in the comments, you'll tell me ways of improving my video technique. You know, but we'll keep wiping it on there until the sponge feels a little dry. It's not gonna hurt it. There we go. I'll do the lip. I do this lip right here, because that will protect it from the wax that I put in there. Okay, that'll protect it, and I'll seal it on the inside with a silicone sealant. part acrylic, part of silicone. Works great. Anyway, put that there. And I'll go over the bottom one more time. Blah, blah. But don't put it on here. Do not put it on that part. That will be ground down with a tile edge smoother block. You can buy it at Home Depot. It's about $7 or whatever, but it's amazing what it can do. It's got two sides. One is fine, one is rough. Usually I start out with rough and then just use the fine part, and that'll bring out the sparkles of the micro sand. So it actually looks like little stars inside this area here. I know it's the bottom, but if you pick it up and show it to people, yeah, man, look at this thing. They'll be like, hey, look, the lights are shining. Whatever. Okay, that's stupid. All right, here we go. Keep doing it. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a little while. I'm gonna let that dry completely this time. And so I'll be right back.